Not many people can read and write. The few who can. Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao
Lord
stands
Shunyo
out.
becomes...
Must stay sharp. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Turn the tables. With all my might. Take this! All my might! Looking rough. Easy. Take this! Take this! Time to act. Take this! Take that! All my might! Take this! See it! Let's go! Can't believe this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
For the sake of Lord Tao Tao's rule, for my family, I cannot rest, not even for a moment.
Thank you for responding to my call. I would like to talk with you, if you don't mind. Well, I've been thinking of ending my record-keeping work. I wanted your opinion, which is why I wrote to you. Thanks to your cooperation, I've managed to collect a lot of battle records. And in the meantime, I volunteered on a number of battlefields and have gained some experience as an officer. Now that I have other duties to attend to, I find that I don't have the time to keep records. If I keep on like this, I will fail at both duties. It is not in my nature to do any less than my utmost. I feel it is right to hand my duties as record keeper over to someone new and inexperienced, as I used to be. As reluctant as I am to admit it, perhaps the time has come for me to permanently trade my brush for a sword. So my question is, will you join me in this next adventure? Really? Thank you! I was worried that giving up my role as a record keeper would make it more difficult to start a conversation with you. Anyway, This may have been a short discussion, but that's all I wish to say for now. How about we train together? Let us race one another to the training ground. I hope we can continue challenging each other until the day our Lord's vision is realized.
The scars left by Luibu's assault.
What does peace even look
I
like?
heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer named...
Oh. As expected, only you would be able to corner me undetected like that. But I know you mean me no harm. It's just that I was deep in thought for a moment there. You're as insightful as always. I'm glad we were able to meet here. There's a little matter I wish to discuss with you if you have a moment. Thank you. I knew I could count on your kindness. That's exactly why I feel I can confide in you. After facing defeat in Xiaopei, I prepared myself for my inevitable execution. I believed the blade of Lord Luibu should decay along with him, and I promised that I would ensure Lord Luibu was punished in the afterlife. Despite my conviction, Lord Cao Cao tried to convince me otherwise. He said he could not understand why a self-professed blade would choose to succumb to rust. He asked me to join him and said, "On the path before me lies what you seek." But have I truly? Lord Cao Cao's words are still a mystery to me. I was content to simply be a weapon for whomever I served. I sought nothing more than that. That is why I cannot understand. Lord Cao Cao seems to know what I seek, but I cannot even fathom what it is that we are walking towards together. Perhaps I must change under Lord Cao Cao's command, but I don't even know where to begin. You're right. There is no need to rush for an answer. Thank you. Talking with you always calms me and gives my mind clarity. I will continue to serve Lord Cao Cao as best I can, and continue to believe there is something waiting for me in the future. I was fortunate to have friends like Lord Guan Yu, to have training partners like Lord Shu Huang, to have advisors like Lord Xiahou Dun, military strategists like Lord Guo Jia and the others. And of course, you. There are many people from whom I can learn a great deal. There's not even a moment in which rust can form on this blade, and through further study I'm sure to find the answer I seek. I'm in your debt.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Hello. Right then. Yep.
What kind of life does he...
Right at the same time, huh? This place is the best. Lord Cao Cao gave me some money when I told him I was planning on eating with you. Eat up and prepare for tomorrow, he said. He's just the best, don't you think? That's a lord I'm glad to serve. Right, so we can eat as much as we want. Good thing my stomach's always ready for more. Like the other day, he was in a pinch, and I managed to protect him without getting a single scratch on him. Then he gave me this great position, telling me I should stick around more. I mean, I was thrilled, but I couldn't help but worry about it. Well, I haven't been able to tend to my fields for a while now. And at this rate, there won't be enough of a harvest to fill everyone's bellies. But my job is to protect Lord Cao Cao, you know? So I got stuck worrying about which ought to be more important. And I figured getting Lord Cao Cao to the top has got to be the priority. Because if anyone can create a world where everyone can eat, it'd be him. So, if I can protect him, more people can eat. I don't know. Am I making sense? Yeah? Well, if you think so, it must be true. Still, I want to do as much as I can in the fields too. I'll make sure to slide some of the produce your way.
This town has gotten bigger.
Listen. Yes.
Take this! Take this! Take this! Looking rough. Let's go! Turn the tables. Bear witness to my power. Take this! Take this! You must stay sharp. Now! Whoa. All my life! Take this! Concentrate! Time to attack! Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough. Whoa. I see it. witness to my power. End this!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Tables turned. Concentrate. Now. There we go. I see it. Take this with all my might.
Looking rough. Whoa.
Bear witness to my power.
There we go.
Now. Take all my might.
Looking rough.
Tables turned. Bear witness to my power. There we go. Take that.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I thank you.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer named Ziluan.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
This town has gotten bigger now that
Wanderers are pretty common.
Going with the flow has gotten me this far. If this place becomes a battlefield, our lives here are over.
who's buying everything up?
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer named
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Luibu has been defeated, and Yuan Shu's power is waning. Clearly, this leaves Yuan Shao in Ji Province as our greatest threat.
It's said that he has finally prevailed over Gong Sung Zun, and so now controls all 4 of Hebei's provinces. That makes his faction the most powerful in the land. There is no doubt what he will seek to do next.
Gain control over the Emperor.
We have also been preparing for a final confrontation, but we are hopelessly outmatched. If we make one false move, they'll overwhelm us with their superior numbers.
Oh? I wouldn't have expected that from you. Saying that we will be overwhelmed if we make a false move suggests that you believe we have a chance of winning.
Lord Koja.
I agree with you. No matter how strong Yuan Shao may be, there is a road to victory.
I'm glad you think so, but could you explain what that road is?
Essentially, it comes down to the difference between Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao insists on finding the ideal solutions to problems, and so he is overly cautious. Of course, that can also be a good thing. In times of peace, it might make him a wise ruler. But in these chaotic times, I believe decisiveness is more valuable than prudence. And most crucial of all, Yuan Shao is known to disfavor those who point out his weaknesses. A flaw like that in someone leading such a vast army is bound to create discord.
A fair point. So, are you suggesting he isn't worth worrying about?
I wouldn't go that far, but I do believe there is a more dangerous enemy out there.
You mean Liu Bei?
Lord Cao Cao has a fondness for him, so I shall say no more.
What is Liu Bei like? You were with him for a long time. I'd like to know more about him. So all the stories say. But it is folly to help anyone and everyone. A man with no backbone is unworthy of our trust. Cao Cao seems to think Liu Bei is capable of great things. If he is indeed comparable to Cao Cao, then we must crush him before he gains strength. And if he becomes a heartless monster like Louis Bu, all the more reason to destroy him. Frankly speaking, no. I have to assume that he may be planning something. I heard that while he and Cao Cao dined together the other day, a crash of thunder took him by such surprise that he dropped his chopsticks. And this man is meant to be destined for greatness. Of course I would be suspicious. But at least I now know that you think highly of him. I suppose I'll have to decide his worth for myself.
Nothing has changed since Dong Chuo's rule. Just what is Cao Cao thinking? Treating His Majesty like this?
Well, he is the one with full control over the court. To him, the Emperor is a mere puppet. His Majesty might not speak ill of him in front of us, but surely he must be displeased.
Or perhaps he...
Have some respect. His Majesty would never fear a charlatan like him.
Well, I am certain our dear Emperor is pained at all the tyrannical deeds committed in his name. Perhaps we should have forgone Cao Cao and entrusted someone with more prestige, like Yuan Shao.
Ah, but I hear that Liu Bei might also be worthy.
Ah, well met. On patrol, I presume?
Oh, it has grown late. Perhaps it would be wise to leave the patrols to the troops and rest.
Speaking of which, we shall do the same. We bid you good night.
Finally found myself a job.
Are you certain, Lord Cao Cao?
I urge you to wait. Giving Liu Bei an army to command is akin to letting a sleeping dragon roam free. The danger cannot be ignored.
Yes, Liu Bei is a dangerous man. Once he gains strength, he will eventually come to stand in our way. And that is precisely why we cannot leave him in Shu City.
Do you mean...
There is a rumor going around. Unsubstantiated, but troubling.
Ah, now I see. Thank you for the report.
Sir!
Ah, What perfect timing. There is something I wanted you to hear before anyone else. It appears there is a plan in motion to assassinate Lord Cao Cao.
We had heard murmurs here and there, but I see we're a step behind you. It appears this plan is coming together under the name of His Majesty.
The threat is too serious to ignore. I managed to capture and interrogate a few of the schemers. And they all named Liu Bei as a collaborator.
I know it must be difficult to believe, especially given how close you two are. But that means that you, of all people, should know what Liu Bei is like. He cannot help but respond to the cries of those in need. And given your reaction, it seems we were right. You are not part of their plot. Do forgive us for testing your loyalty in such a way. We're all glad your name has been cleared.
Whether intentional or not, Liu Bei has long been plagued by unsettling rumors. And now this. Lord Cao Cao dismissed Liu Bei under the guise of defeating Yuan Shu.
I am sure Liu Bei has realized as much. It is unlikely he will return to Shu. And so our war with him will begin. This may be difficult for you, but we ask that you be ready.
So, Liu Bei has chosen Shi province. Yuan Shu of Shouchen has already fallen. Then our next opponent will be either Yuan Shao or Liu Bei.
We should focus on defeating Yuan Shao and gaining control of Hubei. Before we battle Yuan Shao, I would advise first reining in Liu Bei.
Liu Bei's forces are small, which makes them quick. While Yuan Shao has your focus, he may strike you from behind. Containing Liu Bei before a battle with Yuan Shao is a viable strategy, especially if we wish to weed out uncertainty.
Then we will attack Xiaopei to shake Liu Bei from his seat. I trust you all to see to it that the castle is taken.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
What does peace even look like?
Xiaopei is far smaller than the price we show. Xia Pei is surrounded by so many waterways. If they overflow, the city may just float away.
Let's begin.
Yes. I agree.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. Conquer Xia Pei and seize Liu Bei's stronghold. Be expedient. Have no mercy.
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guan Yu. Breaking through will not be easy. I must advise you not to face him head-on. Xia Pei Castle is surrounded by rivers. Liu Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, let's test that theory first.
Turn the tables. Start the advance. All my might.
The enemy officer.
The enemy is targeting the floodgates. I cannot leave my post here. Liu Bei's family within castle walls after all. We just have to believe our allies can handle it themselves.
Has been defeated.
The floodgates are heavily defended. The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
is unbeatable.
Let's go.
With his indomitable vigor and his refined sword arm, Lord Guan Yu's strength knows no equal this day.
Time to act.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Guan Yu. I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
Has been defeated.
Ha! We caught them unprepared! Now we can strike back against Cao Cao. Forward march!
Liu Bei! Liu Bei! Now it's time for a counterattack!
The enemy officer
Cannot even fathom how I might bring him down.
Take this.
Guan Yu. Remarkable on the battlefield as always.
I am ready.
Good. He's here too. This is the moment
The enemy
we've been
officer
waiting for.
has been defeated.
Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward.
So my brother was the target all along.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei, Guan Yu will surely be torn. We'll need either to bring him destruction, or to force him to decide. This Guan Yu away from the castle
The enemy
gates.
officer has been
Such a
defeated.
cunning plan. We can use their oath of
The
brotherhood
enemy
against
officer
them.
has been
The
defeated.
floodgates are taken. The castle will be bound to fall.
Take this. Let's
The
go.
defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates. Advance now!
We've evened things out, I see. While I appreciate that, I'd like to see us push harder.
I will not allow your plans to come to fruition. By my own blade, I will cut down anyone who dares attack.
Good. It worked. Now is our chance to take Xiaopei Castle.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been
May
defeated.
not end well for us at this rate.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
We cannot hold out for much longer.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Well, this is an interesting surprise. Let's find out how much you've learned.
What's a predicament? Even so, I am ready. I shall not abandon hope. Let's get fatigued.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm disappointed. I did not think it would come to this. Looking rough. Oh, gotta be quicker than that. Looking rough.
Fail. I leave the rest up to you.
Let's end this.
What is this? The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take any more of this. We'll finish this another day. Be strong, my brothers. Stay safe.
Place my trust in my sworn brothers. Now, I shall do whatever is necessary.
The enemy officer
It's no easy
has been
thing
defeated.
to defy Lord Cao Cao.
Let's go.
We must flee, regroup, and gather our strength. Forgive me, Guan Yu.
Good, the battle's turned in our favor. Let's push on through to victory!
The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
The foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
Take this!
The enemy officer
Such great
has been defeated.
I'm pulling back for now. Child's play. If this is the best they can offer, we'll soon prevail.
Reporting! Cao Cao's forces are inside Xiaopei Castle! Lord Guan Yu, you must return to the castle!
Looking rough.
So the attack at the floodgates was a diversion. I cannot allow this. I must return to the castle quickly.
Appears they've noticed our subterfuge. Hurry! Take control of the castle.
Looking rough.
The enemy officer
Castle still ours?
has been defeated.
Hang on, brave defenders. I am coming.
Looking rough.
I'm counting on you.
All my might!
Drawn away by diversion, leaving the enemy free to attack. Fool I be.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. But by this blade, I shall make amends for my blunder.
Even the mightiest grow tired at some point. Now is the time to act, while Guan Yu is on the back foot.
Looking rough.
All my might!
The enemy officer
You are a true
has
warrior
been
of the Three
defeated.
Kingdoms.
Let's go.
Looking rough.
I will break you! I will break you!
Take this.
Believe in yourself!
Looking rough.
Time is right. Go.
Got you!
Looking rough.
It's time to here! With all my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My sworn brother entrusted me with the castle's defense. So I will fight to my dying breath, even if I am the last man standing.
Amazing! You are a swift and deadly warrior.
All my might. I shall not fall. I shall not bend the knee. I will stand on this land I have sworn to defend.
Take this. I see it. Time to act. Let's end this.
No. Cannot give up. fight well, but I will not give up. You hear me? Not while my blade is unbroken. Not while life still flickers within me.
Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu! The castle has already fallen! Surrender at once!
Never! I shall fight to my last breath!
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful. So, Yuan Shao's forces remain inert.
Not that they had a choice in the matter. Yuan Shao is afraid of making mistakes. For that reason, he will always try to make the safe choice, leaving him unable to act upon the sudden changes of war.
Making the safe choice isn't always a bad thing, but it's hardly a strategy befitting the times. Being able to move quickly at the expense of some griping is by far the wiser choice.
Yuan Shao's lordly decision to always pursue the best option is both his strength and his weakness. Using that weakness to our advantage may allow us to decimate his massive army. That should be enough for now. Let us return to you so that we can prepare for what is to come.
The castle's imposing visage is the only thing that has...
We march! Take this! Time for a good old fight! Get ready! Looking rough. Take this! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight! Take this! Looking rough. Looking rough. An opening! Whoa. Whoa. Time to act.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I will break you! Take this!
Whoa.
Take this! Turn the table! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight! Take this!
Whoa.
Let's go! Take this! Take that!
Whoa.
Until time! Give us the battle! Take this! With all my might! Looking rough. Looking rough. Whoa. Take this!
Let's give it to them!
Take this with all my might! Take this! Take this!
Whoa.
It's not over yet.
The enemy officer
I shall return after reviewing my strategy.
looking rough.
I'll show Lord Liu Bei what I'm made of.
What does peace even look?
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
He's...
They say this is an important...
How's things? You've had a taste of officer life now. Starting to get used to things around here? Ha, no holding back, am I right? Good to see we can count on you. In any case, you're doing a fine job leading this band of ruffians. We may have our disagreements at times, but I got a feeling that you'll do fine. You were picked out by Lord Cao Cao himself, after all. Oh, almost forgot. I've good news for you. Remember when I told you that I was considering how to apply my natural talents to transporting provisions? Well, I think I've really found my calling there. Lord Cao Cao said my newfound skills will be a valuable addition to his force. Now, we can send provisions throughout the land with ease. We won't have to worry about plundering or getting sacked. We'd be one step closer to his vision. I've been trying to figure out what I could do, but I think it's finally coming together. Damn right. But you know, I wouldn't have come this far without you. Whenever I see you at work, my doubts seem to completely vanish, and I see everything in a new light. And I'm here wondering what I can expect from you next. I just can't take my eyes off of you. I'd appreciate that. I feel I can do so much more with you around. Let's keep giving the world something to be amazed at. Should be easy enough for the two of us.
Pardon me a moment.
This town has got...
I see it. Advance! All of you! Follow me! I see it.
Get it!
Draws here!
The enemy officer has been defeated. This even match is a must push harder.
All my might. At it!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Turn the table. Counterattack. At it! Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening! At it! Looking rough. Now, take this! Whoa. Looking rough. Now, looking rough.
opening! An opening! Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics. An opening! An opening! Take that! Allow this! Hadouken! An opening! Looking rough. An opening! I see it! An opening! All my life! Easy. Looking rough. Let's give it to them! Turn the table. Hadouken! Nice. Tables turned. An opening. An opening. Easy. Turn the table. An opening. All my might. Whoa. How's the tide? With all my might. Take that. Take this. Easy. I see it. Let's go. Let's end this.
I've invested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Thank you.
What kind of life does the Emperor live anyway? I can hardly believe he's so close by.
What does peace even look like? I sure don't know.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
I see Cao Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Guan Yu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair. It's the horse that Louis Bu rode. Ferocious and strong. Said to run 1,000 li in a day. And Cao Cao gave it to Guan Yu, an officer who surrendered to him. I doubt Guan Yu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing! Lord Cao Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
I have a question. Were you close to Guan Yu? Oh, I see. Guan Yu is a man of integrity. Imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. I had the same thought. As long as Liu Bei's whereabouts are unknown, there is little Guan Yu can do. If we can kill Liu Bei before Guan Yu finds him, then he will have no choice but to join us. That said, we are no closer to finding Liu Bei than he is. Before anything else, I want to know what Guan Yu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Guan Yu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break. That is not the issue. My loyalty is with Liu Bei. Simple as that. Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer, calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao Cao's behest to see where I stand. If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guan Yu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao.
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guan Yu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang.
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, a path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful to both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy.
This town has gotten bigger now that
Wanderers are pretty common. They say this is an important place, but...
Finally found myself a job.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer named Ziluan. I wonder if he's anything special.
No way to know. Though, if
Lord
it's the person...
Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
This town has gotten bigger now that
For the sake of Lord Cao Cao's rule.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks. Seeing it for yourself is half the fun.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Listen.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Baima Castle. I have to warn Lord Yin Liang.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yin Liang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjing.
Tables turn.
We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target them. I think this day would
The enemy officer
We march at
has
once!
been defeated.
Or we'll end this.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy. We will continue our
The enemy officer
swiftly and silently.
has been defeated.
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
Their numbers matter not, for I will never falter. With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Begin advancing!
Take them by surprise. The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Behold, Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong. Our victory is imminent.
Tables turn.
I hold Lord
The enemy
Cao Cao
officer
a great debt
has
of
been
gratitude.
defeated.
This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
If you think you were skilled enough.
So we've managed to rally our forces. And we must maintain our advantage.
We shall attack like a surging wave. Make haste with preparations.
Taking the fort at Yanjin? I must cut off our reinforcements. We must reclaim it. Let's start the advance. Let's start the advance.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
Turn the table. Time to act.
That's one more stepping stone on my path to true might.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Gotta be quicker. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Worthy adversary indeed.
Tables to the snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why he must be eliminated. Bring peace.
You do not know who you are or from where you hail. You seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
See it.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have invested. How can this be? Did I think this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my money. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ren Liang has been defeated. And open this. This cannot be.
I can't believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless.
Send it, Wenzhou. Attack Yanjia and bring me Cao Cao's head.
The enemy officer has been
Our
defeated.
next target will likely be the enemy forces at Yanjin. This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front. We can cross the river to the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way.
Bear witness to my
Judge the situation poorly.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Len has fallen in the name of my lord.
Let's go.
I can't hold on much longer. We need a way through.
Could it be? No, that's not possible.
The enemy officer
You
has been
appear when you're
defeated.
most needed. Your talent in itself.
Let's end it.
There must be something I can do.
Gotta be quicker than that.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
Let's end this.
None other could accomplish such feats.
The enemy officer
Continue to
has
perform
been
in this
defeated.
manner.
The sash of the sacred bird Luan. Those eyes. Yes. You must be.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It seems I am in a bit of a bind. I could certainly use your help.
Our allies are doing well. Keep it going.
The time is right. We should attack now.
It seems the enemy forces at Yanjin have not taken notice of us yet. If we act now, we can take them by surprise. To arms! Onward to glory! Break through the enemy lines before they can counter on our assault!
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it.
Ambush here? Of all places? We must recover morale.
Defeated an enemy officer.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
The enemy officer
has been defeated. My ambition cannot be stopped. The enemy forces of Yanjin are greatly diminished. We will finish them off in one final song.
Leading your aid all due to my own incompetence. I can think of little more pathetic.
The enemy officer.
We can't miss this chance. Enemy officer beneath me! You'll keep me amused, I hope. That's one more stepping stone on my path to true might.
When you're by my side, I feel empowered. I ask for your assistance here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You versus me, no interruptions! I am Wen Chou, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me.
Looking rough. Tables turned.
You are half bad. So your bravery isn't without justification.
Let's go.
Time to end this situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Damn it all. Why did it have to end like this? What? Wen Chou has fallen. This is not possible. What on earth happened? I could foresee losing either Yan Liang or Wen Chou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humble, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Zuluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made, and now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful, Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and ally with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuan Shu.
The scars left by Luibu's assault.
Lord Eugene is way too strict.
Juha, I see.
I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Chuha you saw was a mirage. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Ziluan, I believe now is the time.
Everything's gotten so expensive. So you remember.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their weapon. Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even
the scars left by Louis.
Hey, did you hear? Yuan Shao's main force is coming down south.
They say it's 10 times the size of ours. We can't win this fight.
And I hear we're almost out of supplies, too. It's all over for us.
Line up. We will now begin our training.
Lord Eugene, surely now isn't the time.
Yeah! Why should we train when we're gonna die here?
Get moving. Anyone who talks back to a superior officer will be punished. Your job now is not to cower. It is to fulfill your duty as soldiers of Cao Cao's army. Continue to train yourselves until your fear and hesitation are gone. Understood?
Sir! Everyone, get in line!
This town has gotten bigger now that
What kind of life does the Emperor...
They say this is an important place.
I've just returned from scouting Guandu. Yuan Shao's army is as massive as the rumors say. Maintaining it must require a great deal of supplies. I've heard from Lord Guojia about the battle in Puyang. It sounds as though supplies won the day. And I think that may once again be the deciding factor in this battle. What do you think? My thoughts exactly. Even a massive army cannot wage war without food or weapons. I will go propose striking at their supply routes. I am sure Lord Cao Cao will be open to the idea.
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. Farewell, Zheng Liao.
Nothing more must be said. Press on, friend, and walk your own path.
I am in your debt. I have sworn to live and die at Liu Bei's side. And that is where I must go. It's you. I must also bid you farewell. Lord Cao Cao has granted me permission to return to Liu Bei. And I will do so today. Somewhere around Shu City. That will be enough for me to find him. There is much I owe you. While this may be goodbye, it has been an honor to fight alongside you once again. I, Guan Yu, will never forget this debt. I do not know where we may meet again, but when we do, let us test our strength once more.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuan Shu.
I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight to behold. Now that I'm a father myself, I finally understand. I don't want my children.
Ah, I'm pleased to see you. Though it is the eve of battle, you appear as calm as always. Come, sit. Let us talk as friends. Now is not the time to stand on ceremony. Still, I am surprised to see you here. I sent the letter with little hope of a reply, let alone a personal visit. Indeed. I also wanted to see you again. I could not go myself, so I thank you for taking the risk to come here. Things could have been different between us. Here we are, forced to meet in secret like conspiring thieves. I regret not making you mine before parting ways with Cao Cao. But I only have myself to blame. I let pride get in the way. Once you agreed to serve Cao Cao, you would never leave him. Admirable, I suppose, but now it has come to this. I know you, through and through, thanks to that night we spent together. Of course you do. Nor will either of us forget it, no matter what happens. Now, what to do tonight? Given the circumstances, I'm not able to extend my usual grand hospitality. But since you went to the trouble of sneaking in here, the least we can do is talk for a while. We'll forget about our situation for a while, and I'll tell you all there is left to tell of Yuan Shao. Come, let's go somewhere more agreeable. I won't take no for an answer.
The doctor gave me some medicine when I got hurt. Sounds like fights are erupting all over.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can, even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out.
Lord Shunyo becomes...
The scars left by the Weebu's assault.
Lords Guan Yu and Jiang Fei are amazing.
Well, this is unusual. Lord Guojia. We hardly ever see you grimace like that.
I feel we're still missing something decisive for the upcoming battle. So much already plays to our benefit, but we still lack the final push to guarantee our victory.
How unlike you. Weren't you just telling us to wait for opportunities to present themselves?
Even I would like some control over the battle's outcome.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, Lord Shunyo. What is it?
Lord Cao Cao is calling for all of you. A letter was brought in from Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army.
Who could say? Even if he is an acquaintance of Lord Cao Cao, it may just be a call to surrender. Though, given the situation, that seems unlikely. I'm very curious as to what it might contain. You must be too, Lord Guojia.
I suppose. Let us hope it's good news. One letter could very well turn the tide of war. My, things are becoming interesting.
Now that is why everyone's afraid of Lord Guojia.
Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army has sent us a letter. He is unhappy with Yuan Shao and is ready to surrender. He's also included some other pertinent information.
If I may, precisely what is he unhappy about?
That Yuan Shao favors corrupt advisors, prioritizing their suggestions above all. Not only does he reject earnest plans in favor of theirs, but He even imprisons his most loyal servants.
I'm glad you are not like him, my lord. Otherwise, my head would have rolled long ago.
I suppose that is the essence of Yuan Shao as a leader.
Thinking back on it, he was always prone to these bad habits. He would show kindness to those who respected him, but enmity toward any who dared to oppose him. But that is irrelevant. What's important is this. According to Shu You, supplies for Yuan Shao's army are being gathered in Wu Chao. He says the defenses there are weak, and that it will easily fall if attacked.
Indeed, we will need to confirm if it is true. But if it is, this may well guarantee our victory.
Then let us gather the officers.
Aye, we bring Yuan Shao's fate to an end here.
The difference in strength is clear to see. In terms of pure numbers, we stand no chance. So, we must first attack the heart of the enemy forces.
And by heart, you mean their supplies?
That's right. We will send out 2 units from Guandu to attack both the supply line and their stock of provisions.
Lord Shu Huang, we will have you lead the unit attacking the supply line.
I will not let you down. My men and I will do whatever it takes.
Lord Cao Cao will lead the other unit himself. We have received word that the enemy has a storehouse in Wu Chao that is poorly defended.
Really?
Our scout was certain of it. Xuan Yuchong is defending the provisions. We will attack him and burn the lot. The success of this plan rides on the element of surprise. The enemy cannot find out what we're up to. And even if we can conceal our true motives, if Guandu falls before the attack is complete, we're done for.
So we must make sure that Yuan Shao's army in Guandu is dealt with before we even begin.
An assault to their defenses and a surprise attack. If either fails, then all is lost. Let us all play to our strengths and do everything in our power. If we can accomplish that, then victory is assured. Fear not. In this battle, we will show the world our true strength.
Well, is everyone here?
Hmm? Now go.
The time has come. We shall finally face Yuan Shao and finish this. My elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grasp victory here.
This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them underfoot.
All right, our transports are ready. Let's go! The supplies we bring to our forces shall bolster their efforts! See it! The enemy is sending forward transport units. Now is the time. Sever their supply line! Advance!
We choose to fight back despite our imposing show of force.
The enemy officer
have to strive harder to break their spirit.
The enemy has set its sights on the Guandu garrison.
This territory
We'll head to Wu Chao and aim for their provisions.
Let's go!
We are at a critical juncture, so I shall go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. I'm counting on you. Now advance!
I see the position has been secured. This should prevent the enemy from building more weapons.
Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guandu garrison!
Failure!
The enemy officer
Begin the advance.
has been defeated.
We will intercept these foes. Defend it to the last. Let not a single man through. March forward.
Deliver the provisions, everyone. Come. Let us attack with renewed vigor.
Turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But I've no other choice.
The enemy force is tremendous in scale and opening. If we don't galvanize our forces, we'll be swallowed up in an instant.
A difficult situation. It's true. But there's value in not giving up. The Western battlefront seems to be going well for us. Perhaps we should push on now.
The enemy officer
I would like to draw the enemy's attention away from Wu Chao.
March forward.
Let's go.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready. I see you. Gotta be quicker than this.
I shall lead the way. Let's go. Everyone, pace with me.
I can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now is the time to advance. Everyone,
This territory
G1 shall guide
is
you.
ours.
Advance. Let's go.
There's not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
We're gonna shock them.
Stick with me, everyone! Ambush from Cao Cao's forces! They left the garrison undefended? We have to drive them back! We cannot allow Wu Chao to fall into their hands! No matter what! Looking rough. Here we go!
There's some commotion to the north. Could Wu Chao be under attack?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I was prepared for this the moment I set foot on the battlefield. We shall fight together, with all we have to muster.
Lady of Understanding would fight together with us? This is no time to cower in the face of Cao Cao's forces!
Let's do this! With her and outside, our spirits will
The enemy
remain
officer
strong.
has been defeated.
This is our chance to turn this battle around. All the officers guarding this
The
area
enemy
to the
officer
sword.
has been defeated.
Cao Cao's army, they are a veritable storm, shaking the house of Yuan and this era to their very core.
Look what they've done to her! We can't go on! Oh my!
I can't believe
The enemy officer
things
has been defeated.
rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
I've been waiting. Damn it! There are too many of them. It's only a matter of time before they push us back. Hey, now, what's the use in losing my courage now? I just gotta trust in Lord Cao Cao and hold fast.
Let's go.
Time to act.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Nice try.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Such incredible skill.
The enemy
I cannot
officer
tear my eyes
has been
away.
defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
All of the guards are out of the picture. Well done. Now we shall obliterate the morale of Yuan Shao's men. Burn it all! Their provisions ablaze!
Reporting! Wu Chao is burning! All our provisions are up in flames!
What did you say? Damn you, Cao Cao! Now you've done it!
This should work well in dampening their spirits. Still, the enemy is great in number. Now the real fight begins.
The moment has come. We saw this victory before it even happened. Hey, over here!
I knew you were coming. I didn't think it would take that long.
Victory is sweet.
Each one of Cao Cao's men is worth 10 of ours. We have no chance. We must retreat, for now.
If we're doing this, let's do it!
Incredible. We were able to repel such a large force. I can hardly believe we actually pulled it off.
The winds have changed direction. Now blow in our favor. This is our chance to crush Yuan Shao. Now advance!
Let me teach you what happens when you charge into things headfirst!
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
I see it! All my might! Go on!
The enemy been defeated. This territory is ours. Let's go.
Everyone stop. I must take a moment to observe the enemy.
Trust in our strength to the very end. Onward, my brave men! Battle is almost at an end! So you've come. Finally time to finish this. The intertwining of our fates ends here and now.
All my might. Pride of the UN, I shall crush our enemies. Everyone, steel yourselves and form rank.
Behold, take the might of the proud house of UN. All units, prepare to attack! We're looking for a chance to strike. Bring down the commanding officers. We'll suffer heavy loss.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Sansa, you have done well to come this far in my battle. Yet, you are still greatly outnumbered. Surely in all your wisdom, you have realized the truth, that you cannot possibly win this battle.
Many impossible feats have been performed during
The
this
enemy
struggle.
officer has been
I'll seem
defeated.
to have slipped your notice.
The fierce warriors that fight under my banner are 10 times their number. Soon, you'll know how deep my strength runs.
Interloper in our midst.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Forcing us to break off our assault. See it. That is. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Overcome all odds to make it this far. We have both exhausted our respective talents. A true battle among battles. As such, I, Jung-Woo, shall put everything on the line.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Turn the The enemy officer
officer.
Fought with everything I had to the very end. Although defeated, never been so light of heart.
While others merely boasted superior numbers, you displayed your superior skill. You have terrible ways to dispose of you.
Okay, get ready now. We've only just begun to fight.
Judge the situation poorly.
Even so, I shall not
The
abandon
enemy
hope.
officer has been defeated.
My forces were vast, and yet they crumbled. How am I being defeated?
The generosity of your family is widely known. You have drawn this large army to your side. I cannot deny such a feat, Yuan Shao. But with great numbers come many voices, and an inability to make quick decisions. In war is a weakness you cannot afford. This is I do not. Pay no mind to insignificant voice. That sets me apart. Impose my will by force, and my will is to bring peace to the land.
Lose heart, and you lose the fight. No giving up.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This has been brutal. I don't know how much more I can take.
You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly. You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
That was much too close. I will forever remember this favor.
That was a truly embarrassing spectacle. Still, thank you for your help.
When things got tough, I thought of you. And now you're here. Crazy.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease. Ah, I see it. It is you. Keep pressing. I have nothing more to worry about. Hey, over
The enemy
here.
officer has been
I knew you
defeated.
were coming, but I didn't think it would take that long.
This is the end for you, Yuan Shao. Time to finish this.
The battle is decided, but I will not flee. I shall lead my forces to oblivion to honor the proud Yuan clan.
When you're by my side, I feel empowered. I ask for your assistance.
No use acting tough from you. Give me a hand here.
Your assistance comes at the most opportune moment. It's plain to see that you are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Impossible. I am defeated. Cao Cao has defeated me. What does he possess that I do not?
So we've lost him. No matter. We have done enough. Even he will not be able to recover from such a loss. Yuan Shao. You once told me that you would be the one to restore the entire land. I suppose history will prove who was right. You were a man of true virtue. Another time, you might have been the victor. But it seems history would not accept you as the hero that will bring these wars to an end. Let us go, Zluan. We have stepped over many bodies to get here. We have much left to do.
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
As of yesterday, Yuan Shao is no more.
But his sons now continue his legacy. They have set up a stronghold in Ji province.
Ji will not fall easily.
On the contrary, before his death, Yuan Shao made one fatal error.
Oh?
He didn't appoint a true successor. Isn't that right, Lord Jiashu?
Correct. And wars over succession are very common in such times. Yuan Shao knew as much, and I believe he intended for his youngest son, Yuan Cheng, to take over.
But he passed before he could set that in stone. The brothers have already begun fighting. It may make things easier than when Yuan Shao was alive.
Lord Goja.
Sorry I'm late. I may have had a little too much to drink last night. I found myself giving in to any number of temptations. I'm afraid my weaknesses were exploited.
How rare to see a mighty strategist in such a state.
Men are as surprising as the world around them. Who would have thought the Yuan family's grip on Hebei would end up so loose today? Several officers surrendered to us in Guandu. They may be able to help us take Hebei for ourselves.
Oh, it's you. Thank you. Leaving the House of Yuan was difficult, but I have long awaited this day. That ideal battlefield we spoke of. I believe joining you is the best way to find it. Though I may have once been your enemy, I am honored to now fight by your side. It is truly a pleasure. Let us fight bravely for Lord Cao Cao. Still, Lord Yuan Shao's children and the rest of his family remain in control of Hie. It is my hope that they will not be involved in our future battles. Especially knowing that Lord Yuan Shi's wife will protect the Yuan family at all costs. Yes, a capable woman, as brave as any warrior I know. It could be said that she is the one who keeps the Yuan family and their troops going. But do not be mistaken. I too am a man of war. Should they stand in our way, I will not hesitate to strike them down. However, in these troubled times, it does not do to be completely heartless.
Okay, quiz time. What post did Lord Cao Cao take up as soon as he came of age? Give up? He was captain of the North District of Luoyang and was famous for his strict leadership. Lord Shu Huang occasionally comes by to
Hard to stay motivated.
We're only surviving because my husband is out on the battle. Another war? Just means another celebration when we win!
Let's go.
advance. Follow me. We advance.
We shall attack like a surging wave. Make haste with preparations.
Turn the table. Looks like they got us good this time.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now! Begin advancing!
This begin the advance. All units, march! Begin the advance. We will stand and fight. Make every arrangement, and with haste. Concentrate. Alpha time.
That one will put up a good fight for sure. Oh my, I'm gonna go see for myself. Begin advancing.
We will stand
The
and
enemy
fight.
officer
Make every arrangement, and with haste.
Sit.
Opening. All my might.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Take this! Take this!
Turn the table.
With all my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You ought to quit charging into the dangerous, no. Concentrate. Gotta be quicker.
We have overcome our disadvantage. The enemy officer has been
This is
defeated.
hardly a satisfying position.
And open. Looking rough.
Let's go.
Amazing. You sure know how to fight.
Damn. We're being driven back. This is bad. Really bad.
Begin the advance.
Prepare for pain.
Easy.
Prepare for pain.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
go. We're claiming this area for ourselves.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
Looking rough. Bear witness to my power.
Tables tonight, been waiting for this with all my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. And open this territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Your talents have kept us alive thus far.
Let's go. Begin advancing. I see it. An opening.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Take this! Take this!
I expected the enemy's officers to be more skilled than this.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
All my might! Turn the table. You are a true warrior of the three kingdoms.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory
gain the upper hand
is ours.
Tide is turning in our favor.
Let's go. Our enemies fell to my incredible might. Let's go. Looking rough. I will break you. Tables turn. That. Had it.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
An opening! Let's go.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
Bear witness to my power. I feel ready to
Whoa, gotta be quicker than that. Looking rough. Whoa.
We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here.
I see it.
You may not be able to make it through this.
Time to end this.
The enemy officer
Have I failed
has been
somewhere?
defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
An opening.
Looking rough.
An opening. Time to act.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here. Well done.
Take
Most
this.
impressive.
End this here. End this here.
Predictable. Best prepare yourself. Excuse me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Excuse me.
I see it. Got you. Let's go. At it.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening.
This is tough. No matter how you slice it.
An opening. I've come at the right time. Can you lend a hand here?
Cannot hold out for much longer.
This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The mission is over. Things turned out exactly as I had expected.